Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma playing Hytale. I might update my avatar soon. Actually, I'm going to wait until they let you save your avatar and have multiple ones. Because I was just reading the update notes before starting this. We're on update 2 now, and they've added a bunch of custom stuff for the avatars, among other things. For everyone watching on the second channel, here is another reminder to get your hands on a flag. Also to the peeps in chat, Thorgild, The Can of Heaven, Estelian, Billman, Charles MCC, welcome. Careful, Xisuma, my little bean is watching too. Time to impress. Oh, wonderful. Excuse me, got to clear the throat. It is the morning, a Sunday morning. I have a hot cup of tea. It's going to warm up my hands. Oh, I'm holding it now. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But yeah, let's jump in. So, since we last streamed, I've only played a little bit. And what I've done... is gone back and... Did we die on stream or something? Or did I die off stream? I think but either both. I definitely died off stream, and I've been going back and forth trying to get more Shadow Weaver scraps, but also yeah, my gear here has taken an absolute beating, which is slightly concerning. We want to upgrade to cobalt. I think I might try and do that for all of this stuff, but we need to see how many Shadow Weaver scraps I've accumulated at this point. Karen Cake, you were just watching a VOD. Oh, cool. Was it Hytale or Minecraft? So, if I click on Cobalt, we can... Look, see, I was saving up 50. 50 of those. Oh, it uses quite a little bit of heavy leather. I was saving up 50 of those to upgrade our workbench. For now, we kind of need armor. Let's start with the thing we're definitely going to get, which is that. And then we need 2 more. And then they're in good nick. But the reason they're not in good nick is because I've been dying a lot, right? So I need to keep that in mind. We need to stop taking so many risks. Maybe need to get a little bit better at the game. To be frank. Alright, so... Hands cost 3 and 3. I think we're going to have just enough to upgrade the whole thing. No, we don't have enough cobalt, so we need to go back there and mine cobalt. Interesting. Let's check what's in the furnace, though. I've emptied that out. I've got nothing lying around here. So, mission mine more cobalt. Let's find out just how much we need. I thought I was getting tons and tons of stuff. Hyacinth, you just finished watching all of the Hytale VODs. Okay, cool. So, here we need a +1. We might as well make that... Yeah, so we're a little more powered up. Okay, now we know exactly what we need. We need to go get, you know, 10, basically. 9 or 10. And we'll have enough Shadow Weaver scraps for our upgrade, and we got all the leather. Let's do the upgrade as well. This is fun. Oh no, now we need to go get Essence of Fire and a stupid amount of heavy leather. Okay, well... I think our adventures getting Shadow Weave scraps are done for today. Which I'm very pleased about because it was pretty painful going in there. You might notice my gear's pretty damaged. Cobalt time. Yeah, it's time to get Cobalt and do some exploring, I guess. We also want to pick up heavy leather. What did the chat thing said? Oh, it's actually morning. Huh. Wait, do we have the means to upgrade it again? Is it worth it? Because didn't we just add like 1 slot? To be fair, it's only asking for 5 of each. I might do that. When we get some more leather, I might do that just for the sake of it. Oh, another thing we need to do is storage. Maybe we've got so many things we could do in this game. Maybe we'll do a bunch today. But welcome to all the peeps saying good morning. Welcome everyone. Good morning to yourself. It's been a lovely morning. Considering that the weather's miserable, I don't think it's been a lovely morning. I think I'm just in a good mood. Just, yeah, why was the morning lovely? It was absolutely terrible weather. It snowed a bit here. It snowed. Like, the rain all of a sudden turned into heavy snow for a little bit, which is kind of wild. How are we looking on food? We've got on food. We've got blocks on the hotbar. Might get a few more of these berries. I just wanna drink some tea before we head through the portal, because then we'll get distracted. You know? So chat, you have my attention for a few minutes while we enjoy this hot cuppa together. Now it's Q&A time. You're pretty sure it's rained every day this year in the UK? Well, it didn't yesterday until very late, but yeah, you might be right. It's been really miserable couple of months. Ginger Logan, thank you for 2 months. Long time no Xisuma. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you, my dude. I hope you enjoy it. Scorn River. Yeah, no, the rain just turned into big snowflakes for like 20, 30 minutes. It was very noticeable. I was in the kitchen making myself some breakfast and prepping for some bacon that I'm going to do later today. How many flags have you sold, if you know, says Callie? Great question. It's over 200. I didn't check. I only checked once, basically. Like, I keep having this impulse to check, and then I'm like, just leave it. Like, you don't need to keep distracting yourself. Like, distractions, right? Like, always little other ideas popping into your head. So I only checked the one time. Yeah, so someone else in the UK saying it only, it's pretty much rained every day as well, yeah. What am I baking? Great question. So, I'm going to be... Can I talk to y'all? This thing isn't a toggle, is it? I can do that, though. Hi. Don't I look amazing? Check me out. The green armor's really nice because it kind of matches my skin idea. Yo, on the Fritz, thank you for gifting a sub to Hyacinth. Appreciate you doing that. Thank you for supporting our community. We've got Baitan Daniil here for 60 months. What do you call a fish with no eyes? That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm going to be baking this dark chocolate cake again. Last time I did it... All you need, by the way, is eggs and dark chocolate to cook it. I'm considering putting a little bit of honey in, or just sweetening up a tiny bit just to see what that feels like. Maybe put a bit of stevia in it. I'm kind of curious as to how that affects the sweetness of the cake, because my goal is to make this stuff like, you know, not sugar-free, but like, I want to keep things on the healthy side. So it's more about what you combine it with, but while I'm still learning, and you know, I'm going to experiment a little bit, and so I want to kind of find how trying to add a little bit of sweetness works. Agave syrup as a sweetener. I used to have some of that stuff. But I got honey. You know, and I don't like to put in processed sugar, but honey, I'm a little more favourable of. Plus, honey's got like that flavour, that honey flavour, right? Sugar's just sweet. Oh god, that's some delicious tea. It's really warm. It's warming up my hands. I think I'm going to stick with it for a minute. Sorry, peeps. We'll call this the tuning in part of the stream, where people tune in and I'm just drinking a tea. We're ready to get going here. You haven't played Hytale yet? Are those things on the screen like portals to other dimensions? They're teleporters to get around this world. There are no other dimensions. Actually, that might not be true. There is one like other place you can go to that's like a dimension. Are you making me a cake? You don't need to. No need to bribe. I'm making myself a cake. But yeah, it's 0 sugar, so it's about what other things you combine it with. Did I go see Iron Lung? I did not. The next movie I'm going to go to the cinema and watch will be Project Hail Mary. And I gotta say, I think I would not go to the cinema to see that one based on the trailers. The reason I want to see it is because I read the book and I adored the book. I've read a few science fiction novels in the past, and the Free Body Project was one. And I'm finding that if you read a book first and then see the movie, you have so much more like imagination and attachment inside of the book. I really my experience with that, I really think that when you read a book, you world build in your mind more and you create a stronger connection than when you go and like watch a movie version of something. So this whole thing about like what's better, the book or the movie, I think there's probably bad books that have been made into really good movies, you know. But I think the thing is when you read a book, you do so much more cognitive work to make the whole thing happen. Lightning Aussie says, my friend Andy wrote that. I agree. The Martian book made a great movie. Yeah, I'd be sort of tempted to read the Martian book, but there was one book that I read after the movie, and it created that weird barrier. Like, you definitely, I think, got to read the book first. What's his name? Andy? Is it Andy Weir? I've listened to a podcast of him and Joe Scott. That was cool. And I think I've listened to a couple of his books now. They're really good. It would depend on the book, no. That's true. You know, just the books that I've experienced. I guess, like, different types of stories might have different things about them. Like, I tried to get into... Was it a Christopher Agatha, like, classic whodunit book? And, like, I really didn't like the characters in it and just, like, didn't connect with anyone. Just immediately, like, not immediately, but, like, I listened to it for a couple of hours and then sort of gave up. So I guess it may depend on Agatha Christie. Didn't I say that? Didn't I get pretty close? Or are you saying question mark as in I've got it completely wrong? Wait. Who's the author? Agatha Christie. What? Whose name is that? Oh, did I just pull something completely unrelated out of the hat? Christina Agatha. Is that what I said? I could have got... Oh, I don't know what I said a second ago. I could have got it the wrong way around. Okay, I got it the wrong way around. Yeah. So if she's that novelist, it's like does the mystery whodunit murder ones. I really didn't like the characters. They also felt like they were set 100 years ago, and when people, you know, like characters were kind of different anyway then. But I didn't enjoy it. Anyway, yeah, what I really like about Andy's books is that he's very like focused on the science and tries to world build with as accurate as science can be when you extend it into the future. It's one of the reasons what's the Expanse? That's the one. The Expanse is one of my favorite TV shows because I mean there's definitely an element of it that isn't very scientifically accurate, but the way it structures society in the future and the way technology works feels very kind of like this could be how it plays out. There's no Star Trek Utopia. It's all like geopolitical tensions just expanded to the stars. And you know, there's no fast and light travel, at least to begin with. Right, that's my cup of tea done. My hands are feeling good, and we're out adventuring again. And polar bears, they were buffed in this update, so we've got to watch out for them. Oh! I think I'm going to move the... Ah! Xisuma plays games! Ah! What's this? Ah! Can I move this thing? I can. I'm going to move this one. I want to find it a new home. Whereabouts, I don't know. So, I kind of want to be close-ish to this if I need to farm Shadow Weaver scraps again, but maybe not. There's one of those. Let's head there. Let's head there. I should probably, if I'm going to go in that thing, I should probably just... Oh, it's a mountain. That's not too clear on the map, is it? I should probably put this thing back down on the ground is what I'm trying to say. There's another structure here. R to reload. Are there any inhabitants here? I'll take the food. Essence of ice. I think we've got loads of that now. I'll take the hide, take the food. There is another type of log that we've been after. I've completely forgotten what was happening with all of that. Okay, let's head back down. Mango Pepsi was so good that I have played with the idea of getting mango juice and pouring it into regular Pepsi. That's a lot of sugar right there. That's all I'll say about that. That's a lot of sugar. The inaccuracy of the winds on Mars was his cheat, says Lightning Aussie. Is it very windy on Mars? I think I've heard that before. Ah, is this it here, this building? This might just be a WIP building, which I believe they've taken the signs out of now. Dude, that is ominous. Now, this is one you can go into. Alright, are we ready to run? There might be stuff here to raid as well. There's another one of those things. Hi, buddy. Whoa! You just got discovered. Yeah, it takes you here again. The portals are limited in the world, and you can change their destinations. They don't need a one-to-one link. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I just set it up that way because it's a bit more organized. But as we hit those limits, it might actually be prudent just to use one to teleport to other places. I know what you mean. 18. Got us a little bit of the way. We've got a long way to go to the next one. Long, long way. 200 memories. There's stuff we got to see. Places we got to go. Oh, you still have that trade? I thought that got removed. This weapon looks like a Klingon batleth. Does it? It's a crossbow. A Klingon batleth is like a body-sized blade that you like hold like I got a cursor here, but it would like cover the entire screen if you were holding it, right? Like that's a huge thing. Woo! And we run. Now there might be some loot around here. What? That was weird. Why'd that go on the ground? I'll take the ore. All I had to do was wander away a short distance and it gave up on me. Let's try the other side of the room. And there's another one. And the loot is so-and-so. The air pressure of the wind is so weak it wouldn't blow over much. Oh, okay. Hi, Xisuma, how are you? Says Petrak. I'm alright, thanks. Just enjoying a little bit of adventuring. Dude, have I seen that thing up there before? Right, we need to get cobalt and we need to kill animals that drop hides. That's kind of the plan. Do we have any surface cobalt? Possibly a little bit there. I don't think the surface ores are that prominent in this area. Where did we see them mostly last time? Maybe it was more in this kind of terrain. I should probably put down that portal up here. This feels like a bit more of a peaceful spot to leave one. What was that health bar showing for? Okay, so grab that. F to interact. I forget what. Aren't we in like zone 3 up here? I call it zone 3 north. And then we can go back to base through that. I found you. I found if you in the temple place walls around where the golem spawns, it makes it easy to farm them. Do you mean that big guy that was guarding the entrance? I didn't even think about that. We've got some like damaged creature over here. It's a mouse. What do you drop? Probably not the kind of hides we're looking for. Some interesting terrain here. I see copper ore up ahead. Lots of copper ore and something hissing. Hey, buddy! Come back! Oh, we got some venom sacks. I'm not sure I need those anymore, actually. They were for thorium stuff. Lots of iron, lots of copper. It's interesting how it's generating in this spot. Like, there's a lot of it all at once. We just found something new. Maybe it's these things? I think we just discovered those. Okay. Not sure if we're going to need these mushroom caps or not. I don't think I've seen them before, so I'll pick them up. Yeah, I think if I rattle my brain a little bit, I think a lot of the easy cobalt we got came from bits like this. And they might not show up on the map, because it's the map we're looking like a top-down situation. Oh my god, this weather's abysmal. So I reckon somewhere out here, these might be some spots where we find it. And there looks to be some big cliffs up ahead, so I'm going to go that way. And those penguins! Yo! My homies! Oh, they're chilling out here on the ice. We found penguin! Oh... Wait, don't run away. I want to see your face. Oh my god, they're so cute. Ah, I can't see their face. Right, what's over this way? Is this like a zone beyond? It is, actually. It's a zone beyond, so we might not get cobalt over here. But look at these little, like, surface ores. You can see them. Oh, there's a couple of structures out here. That's the cave we just came from. Let's keep hibbity hopping in. Happy Feet. I remember those movies. I don't think I actually saw any of them. Can we have them in Minecraft, please? Nope. Mob vote says no. Mob vote says no. So, our quest for hide and cobalt, so far, nil. Haven't found a single bit of either. The ice, I'm not seeing any ores with ice, is another observation. Ugh. What have we got on this bit of rock? See, there's nothing there. If we look at, it's the same sort of rock here, and it doesn't look like there's any surface ores. Oh wow, okay. I reckon this area right here might be an easier spot. So if we head back inland and wander through this space and then go back to that spot, I think would be the idea. So that would be south of here. Yeah, not spotting any kind of surface ores around there at all. Or animals, to be fair. Like, the polar bear will probably drop the hide that we need. So the polar bear just got buffed in this update. But the terrain here might help us fight it. Let's see what happens. Well, that was a waste. It's like, is it gonna... It's probably gonna cross the one block bit. Okay, now it's not gonna come for us, right? Well, that was some pretty good combat. So, polar bear... Oh, is that a baby polar bear or a big one? Polar bears might be easy hunting after all. They look like... That looks like a baby one from back here, but as we get closer, it gets bigger. think that is a baby, actually. No, it's definitely not. It's just cute and cuddly. Wow, we got 3 heavy hide from that. That's nice. Alright, I think we might have found an easy way to get lots of hides. Oh, misjudgment. Hey, there we go. Oh, another one. How convenient. They can't hide. Yeah, they can't hide from us. Are you trapped down there, sucker? Hey, look, gold. I haven't found any use for gold yet, but every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, I want that. There's probably, yeah, there's lots more in this area. Okay. Worth making another one. Oh, we're going to get all the hide today, and it's going to be nice and easy. You can't hide from me. Nice. Where'd those items go, though? Down here? Another 3. Not bad. That fish looks seriously cool. Is this Evil X appearing? I don't think so. Potion bench? What about the potion bench? Wait. Is that cobalt in the water? It's possible. There's a lot to look at down here. It doesn't look like cobalt. It's some sort of like glow cap thing. Wait, is it? I don't know what it is. Blue crystal shards. Right, now, as you can see, I've got to get to the surface and I'm running out. Ah, it's not too fatal. Whew. That didn't work, did it? Up in there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we're eating. So it wasn't cobalt down there. There might be, though. There might be some that generates, but haven't seen it yet. And we get some more hide while we're out here. Why not? Oh, it got a hit on me. It got a hit on me. Any surface ore? Nope. You and your friend are doing a playthrough. You're a bit disappointed with how quick you're able to cheese through the volcanic with no gear. Yeah, I did that as well. They've changed that, though, in the recent snapshot. You'll now need to... Or snapshot. God, look at me using the wrong lingo. The latest update has fixed that so that you have to use a different pick to mine that stuff. Is that a new creature? Whatever it was, it's dead. It's some sort of fish. Do you know what? I'm not going to go down the cave. I was thinking let's go down the cave. Let's get to where I wanted to go first. Hello. You're easy pickings. Yeah, before we go off the beaten path, let's at least get to where I wanted to go first. I do want to check out spots like this. Oh, wow. It's like an under... Oh, we found a new thing. Underground tunnel. Like a naturally occurring one. I wonder if it'll lead us to an exit as well. Yeah, spots like this. We see those iron and copper ore veins. I'm hoping might find the cobalt. Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay. Mint says I missed you, Xisuma. I was going to say no, you didn't. I'm here. I think you mean something else. Well, I'm here now. Is that so? Shall we do a new world? It's up to you, really. It depends what you want to get out of the game, right? For me, I probably wouldn't, because I feel like, you know, we're seeing the game in early access. It's about playing for me is like a little bit of discovery, a little bit of fun, familiarizing yourself with the game. But this doesn't, I don't feel like I'm playing in, you know, the forever world, or this would be like the home of all my adventures and stuff. It's like we're just learning about the game. So I don't really have much of an appetite to like restart a world or make a new game, you know? Have we got Cuplex in chat? I'll never miss you. Still, could be saying one of two things. That's what I was going to point, sort of getting at. Alright, so those spikes right there coming out of the ground, that's where we found the cobalt before. Cobalt ore. And I think these creatures over here have been changed so that they drop heavy hide. Or medium. I think it was from light to medium, actually. Yeah, medium. Okay. So medium is a little easier to get now. Bam. And then these ones will drop heavies, right? Ah, we've got some mediums there. Ah! Stood behind it. I stood behind it. Just silly. Right, it looks like it's turning to night, and I didn't bring a sleep... Oh no, I did bring a sleeping bag, so... We got that on our side. Let's figure out where on this map we've gone, all the way over here. So we're going to head pretty much that way, up to the mountain next. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. I watched that again a little while ago. The old Lion King. Classic, isn't it? You've not really checked out the game, would you recommend it, says Cato Secret. I don't like recommending stuff based on someone saying, would you recommend it? Because your sentence could have started with, I'm really big on strategy games, would you recommend this? You know what I mean? So like, why are you interested in this game? The better the question, the better the answer. See, look, I'm making it your problem now. Becca11, thank you for 64 months. Good morning, X. Hope you're doing well. The penguins do a newt like Pingu. Pingu. Oh my goodness me, that's a throwback. Thank you, Becca, for the support. Appreciate it. A stack. A whole stack right there of mumps. I think we were going this direction, right? Cato, I'm waiting for your follow-up question. You've never played anything other than Minecraft after playing Hytale? I haven't touched Minecraft, says Lightning Aussie. Well, if like Minecraft is the only game that you've played, you'll probably find that lots of games will offer you experiences that are interesting. So it'd be easy to get like roped into another game. Like if you're playing Hytale right now as a replacement for Minecraft, I'd be pretty sure it would be a short-term thing, right? Like this game doesn't have the progression and infrastructure and, you know, the depth that Minecraft offers long-term playing. It's just like new and novel at the moment. The healing totem in Hytale is awesome. Oh, okay. I saw that was sort of, hey, look, there's some. It was almost available to me. And I was like, oh, I'll have to get that at some point. Do we need like 9 or 10 of these? And then we're good. Is that another one? It's like, yeah, it is. Different type of rock, I noticed. I couldn't see the pokey out bit, but I saw it was a different type of rock. Okay. That, in theory, would have turned up on here, maybe? Like, that might be some there. Let's go around to the left and see if we can see it. Hey, yeah, there it is. And I can see some more over there. So we sussed out what kind of terrain you can come to get this stuff, I think. Oh, and some up here. This is why I looked up. I was like, well, before I jump over to that side, what else is here? Still got no follow-up question from Caddo. Maybe they just asked and left. I don't know. Sometimes this happens. Like, someone asks a question, you ask for a follow-up, and then you never see a reply. And I'm like, I wonder what they did with the rest of their day. What do I like most about Hytale? I think all I can say at the moment is just the vibe, right? Like, it's got the vibe down. That's a really important thing, I think, for a sandbox game that's going to take on Minecraft, is like, you've got to get a vibe where you like just being in the game. Its environment, its atmosphere, the movement, all these little things, they mean a lot. Hytale's got it down. It's got a vibe, it's got a feeling, a world, just a cohesion to all of that I think is really important to get right. Like, there's this other Minecraft like game that's caught a bit of attention recently due to a DCMA takedown request called Illuminaire, I believe it's called. And I watched a little bit of someone playing it last night, and I gotta say, although it's got like a really nice aesthetic, the game itself kind of looks a bit, I don't know, like clunky. Like when you first see how it looks like a perfect cross between Hytale and Minecraft with like an old school pixel art element to it. But then when you watch someone playing it for a while, it starts to get a bit clunky. It feels like, I don't know, it's missing something. The vibe is also what you like about Valheim. I didn't really get into that one. I've never gotten too much into the crafting games that have like a lot of realism. That being said, what was the one that I got sponsored to do that I really enjoyed? That wasn't Valheim. Something? Enslaved? Ensnared? Enshrouded. Enshrouded was the one. That was really good. The building in that game was just so much fun. You could build at scale, and it had the right kind of aesthetic that, like, your building felt immersive or whatever. Dude, this guy looks nasty. Are we gonna shoot anytime soon? Why is it not? I pressed R to reload, and it keeps doing this. Have I got no arrows? I should have arrows. What is going on with this thing? I think that means I've got no arrows, right? What? It just disappeared. And then I took loads of damage. Right, it does mean I'm out of arrows. Okay, okay. And we don't have, like, much in the way of portable crafting. Some of y'all was saying to run. It did seem a little bit like one of those moments where... And now you're dead. So what is this place? There's just a random yeti here. Maybe something to come back to. Now that the stone has changed, I haven't seen our cobalt again. We've probably got enough. We're seeing iron. I think it's got... Oh, look, there's some cobalt there. There's cobalt all around the entrance where this yeti is. That is just teasing me. It's like, come get this... Don't mind the yeti. Come get this cobalt. How close do I dare to go, you know? I mean, so far it feels like it's worth it. This is a lot. Bit more? It spotted me now, I think. It spotted me. And something causes it to take damage. I don't know what that is. Well, I'll take that. All I hear is cobalt every single time. Cobalt? I mean, sometimes my T's come up a little bit flat. I think that's like a British thing, you know. Water. Water, mate. Give me some water, mate. You know? I don't even have to try to get that wrong. Is this stuff showing up on the map, I wonder? We're pretty zoomed in. I don't think it has been. Water in the north. Water. Right, we are definitely now heading back because we got so much cobalt. We're good for a while. We got loads of hide. It was a very, very good resource gathering trip. We just don't want to die now, you know? Dying ain't a part of the plan at this point. Woo! I missed you. And I missed you again! And now my health went down. And now you're chasing me. And there's cobalt up there, so we'll head that way. What did I just say about dying? Oh my, okay. I had 2 opportunities to pounce on it and both failed. We'll get some iron as well since it's here. Oh wow, that stuff mines fast. Okay, I'll take it all. I see copper. From out here, I don't really see much in the way of cobalt on the hill. Mountain, whatever you want to call it. The amount of grief I get for pronouncing water is hilarious. Always stealing those consonants. It's funny how we say it. Right, here we go. Cup of copper. A cup of copper. This area will bound to have some, see? Take a bit of this as well. Feels almost criminal to leave it behind. That one should have appeared on the map, right? It's an interesting strategy. It works really well for me with thorium and with the adamite stuff, whatever it's called. Is that auto jump? Yeah, you can have auto jump on here. Ah, that is actually the area where we... No, it's not. That's the area where we put down our teleporter. So we might as well head back on foot at this point. Kind of in that direction. And I will look for more as we descend. You can mine up to... You can mantle up to 4 blocks at a time. It's real nice. What's mantle? Do you mean climb? What do you sins call the police? Here we'd say peelers. Just police, I guess? I mean, the police have got all types of nicknames, right? The cops, the fuzz, the pigs, the 5-0. There's endless ones. The bobbies, yeah, that's a very British one. A bobby, a copper, right? Call them a copper as well. Oh, you were holding back on that one. You're glad you went straight in. What, on the police? Hey, look, if people call them something, they call them something. I was just reciting what I've heard, that's all. Calicozy says addicted to this game. Nice. Kiddo's awake, you're gonna drop. Enjoy your hightailing. Have a good day, my dude. Thanks for tuning in. You know, I am wondering... That is a big fat rabbit. I am wondering, isn't there like another zone in this direction? How many... Do I have teleporters on me? I didn't bring my other teleporters. That was a bit of a mistake, because I could have gone that way now. And seen what's out there. What is this plant as well? Don't feel like I've seen that one before. Just joined, what are we doing today, says Glassy? Well, we've completed our first task of getting hides and... Ooh. Hides and... What's the other thing we were collecting, people? Cobalt. We've got all we need on that front. All that we need. Now we're just heading home, and then we'll do some upgrades and figure out what's next. I think what's next is getting Essence of Fire together. Might need some more Essence of Ice. Not entirely sure about that one. I was collecting your tears in between killing fluffy polar bears. We killed a lot of polar bears today. Some say it was a massacre. You're a real fan of the locator bar up the top, so you always know which way your direction of home is. Yeah. I mean, Minecraft kind of added that to some extent. I mean, they did it for multiplayer, right? I thought it was a really bizarre change. I feel like... the Minecraft philosophy, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I feel like a lot of its features sometimes try to avoid using a GUI, right? Take, for example, like compasses and lodestones, you know, waxing blocks, like interactions in the world. It feels like it's trying to get you away from a GUI a lot of the time. But then they sort of did something different and just added one. There we go, got that. I have to jump for these ones. They did something quite different with the player locator bar, it feels like. Am I actually heading in the right direction here? Just need to start turning that way a bit more. You love that about Valheim's hard mode. No maps made it ridiculously immersive. Yeah, like you'd probably start building things in the world to help you navigate. What I like about the no map thing, ever since I saw this in a game, and I don't know if that game has it, but dang, like you could do it yourself with a piece of pen or paper, or you could have it in the game, or maybe there's a mod, right? Like, let the player make a map themselves by drawing. It's just such a brilliant idea, I think, because it makes you that more like connected and thoughtful about your world. I really think it's a super cool idea, because then you start to get into thinking about how can I make my maps clearer, easier for me to remember. Maybe you start to think like about multiplayer and like, can I make this readable for other people? It just feels like it engages the brain a lot more and makes what you're up to a little more immersive. And like I said, you could do it with your own pen and paper. I think Cubfan did it for Decked Out. Decked Out 2, he made like his own map of the layout. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys. I think it's because I saw the rattlesnake and the spider and I was like, oh, venom. But we don't really need those, and we're getting distracted, so let's head back. Oh, you thought Pearl did it? I could be mistaken. It might have been Pearl. Pearl is very artsy, so it would make sense for her to think of, like, let's make a map. Oh, Cub did it as well. They both did. Yeah, I had a memory that it was Cub. Where were you earlier, man? I spent ages looking for rattlesnakes. To be fair, we're 50 minutes into the stream. When you think like that, you forget that, well, I've actually spent 50 minutes playing and seen a rattlesnake. You know what I mean? When that thing pops up, when you're no longer looking for it, you sort of think like, where were you? But then it's like, well, actually, maybe that's about right. Maybe that's about right. Not sure if I've seen... Nah, I've definitely picked up those ones before. I try and pick up something if it looks new. But I think I've picked up those before. Right. Feels like we're still a long ways from home. Ah. Okay, so... well, I'm glad I checked about then. We need to head this way. I did put down the portal, but I didn't bring down another one to give me a quick way back, which was a bit of a mistake. But yeah, it's a really cool idea, the map making yourself. Just immersive. You know, you could draw terrain, or maybe you don't feel like you need that. You draw landmarks. You can come up with your own system. You know, how much scale do you want to put to each map? How do you link multiple maps together? When systems take stuff like... Well, I think in games, we tend to not do that to begin with. Like, maps are usually given to you, but... Like, when you put in a system that takes away another one, you got to consider why. It's like when people play modded and they replace building automation with redstone with like a one-block solution. It's like, well, you went from having the opportunity to like design, engineer, problem solve, and create to crafting. And for me, there's so much pleasure in creating redstone contraptions and figuring out how they work and what you want them to do, that just putting in like a one block to automate it solution, it's kind of lame. I feel like, you're missing some fun here. Have I used the bear trap yet? I have not. I've not used that yet. Let's get some more berry bushes as we head back here. And then we get to see how much stuff we got. What a plot twist. What's the plot twist? What's the plot twist? Apologies for the topic change. Does anyone here enjoy Phasmophobia, particularly folks in Discord? I guess that's a question for chat. Let's see. I do want to recycle something here. Get some thorium back. Let's get this stuff smelting because it takes time. So, wow, we got quite a lot. Let's turn that on. Food. I'm sure we've got some stuff to be cooked. We picked up a cobalt short bow, or maybe it was... Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that. That might be something I want to use. We need to craft these suckers up big time. Big time. Rubble and sticks. I haven't been picking up much rubble, so we might end up needing a bit more of that. You're shushed from all the killing, X. You're in the corner? Okay. Wait, do we want heavy, don't we? I think we want heavy first. So we need the cuirass? Oh, we've got the leather already. Okay. But then we wanted leather to upgrade that thing. Do we need leather for this thing? So, yes, we do. A lot. So we need more heavy leather. And we need Fire of Essence next. Who can tell me where we get Essence? Did I say Fire of Essence? Essence of Fire from. Who can answer me that question? Let us now... God, there's just so much stuff I'm accumulating, right? I think I'm going to have to create some sort of new storage system soon. Oh yeah, there's these ones too. Not that we got too much that can fit in there. Right, so some building blocks on the hotbar. We found that new mushroom cap type. Then that's going to go up top, and then things to smelt. So actually, we're actually pretty cleared up now. And there's some of our ingots. The volcanic lands, creatures, and skeletons. Right, okay, we've got a teleport we could use to go over there. Need to find the logs for gardening bench level 8. Yes, we do. And I can't remember where we talked about where they were. I thought we went to where they were and didn't find them. I could be mistaken. Alright, we're really next level geared up now. That's good. Thorium pickaxe getting a little low. Can't help but notice. Got some of that back. That's pretty good. Burnt skeletons, magma slugs, and ember wolves found in deep lava-filled underground caves, particularly in Zone 1. Oh, that's where we are, and we've got a tunnel that leads down there, and I haven't been down there in a while. We could possibly head back down there, you know? Yeah, this is where you play that game of what chest does it go into. Okay, that one there. Okay, on that note, I think we're gonna end up needing to repair this pickaxe one more time, and then probably make a one of these ones after, actually, cobalt. So, should we head down underground and just see if it's down there that we can get the next job done? Essence of fire we're looking for. You know, I was just wondering, if there's a ladder in this game, we could use the classic Minecraft technique of going straight down, and then do the same thing where you're like on 2 blocks at a time, so that you don't fall into lava. Like the same trick applies. Arrows? We got some. Maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. But hey, I've been down here before and survived, right? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I died a few times. Maybe survive is a bit of a loose term. And we're not really looking for any ores or other materials. We've already come through and plundered that stuff. Plus, it's like lower in the tech tree. Do I fancy my chances here? Well, I've done 0 damage. Maybe we can cheese this fight. Oh! Something behind me! Of all the places for it to be! What the heck? And there's lava everywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god, keep running. Oh, it's attacking me from behind. Oh my god, this was supposed to be easy. Okay. Number 2, reloads. Reloading! Oh, it's doing like magic and stuff at me. And I've lost my good food. Hello, you're right there. What is going on? They're like casting spells, there's like lights and stuff on the screen. Oh. Xisuma be panicked, yo. I'm panicking like Anakin. Cinder cloth scraps and an essence of fire, so we do get that stuff from down here. So where was the guy I was trying to cheese before it all went wrong and panic ensued? You have 200 to 300 arrows. Yeah, I'm starting to understand that. Is that guy healed up? Oh, look, there's something over there. Oh, you threw something at me, you meanie. Wild bones. Okay, let's do this. Successfully cheesed. Ironing. Is that all I get? 4 essence of fire. Okay, that's not bad. The essence of fire made up for it. Right. We need to go back and make more arrows. Well, that's for sure. We need rubble to make arrows. And there's probably lots of that lying around here, right? Maybe not right in front of us right now. This feels like the kind of place you'd discover that. This feels like the kind of place I'd fall into lava and die. X, your newest guitar video was fire. Goated. Yeah, the video reminded that you should probably learn that song since you're kind of new. If you're new to playing guitar, I mean, new is a relative term. I imagine Raining Blood might be a bit out of your difficulty range. For me, it's taken me a long time to get comfortable with playing that song. But also I've got, like, you know, old man body. So, like, developing muscle strength and technique and all that stuff just seems to take a lot longer these days. Right, these ones... Oh, there's 2 of them, though. Okay, this actually feels really bad. Let's go back. Let's go back. They've been nerfed, right? Oh my god, now is not the time. Oh! I'm getting attacked on all sides here. Oh! I got... Oh! Okay, they're still awful. They're still absolutely awful. Oh, I'm so dead. Don't die in the lava. Oh. Wow, I heard that those were nerfed, and they absolutely ruined me. Now, we lost a bunch of items, right? I kind of feel like it's... We died near the lava. It's probably not worth going back down for it. And then that damages all of our gear, which is, like, also quite concerning. Update on Tuesday, says Calicozy. I read the patch notes and downloaded the update today before I launched the game. Right? Or have I misunderstood something there? The other thing I was going to say is that I also have... I also have dyspraxia, so playing guitar is pretty intense and slow journey for learning for me, but everyone's different, right? So, I don't know. But I would have thought Raining Blood was not a new entry-level guitar song. Like, I feel like Raining Blood you got to be playing for years to get to that one. You have hypermobility and frequently dislocate. Dang. I remember some kid on the block when I was growing up could, like, bend their fingers backwards and was double jointed, which I always thought was just crazy. I keep trying to learn guitar, but the fingers struggle so bad. It's such a shame because there's this one song I desperately want to figure out the tabs for. I would just say stay in your comfort zone and like, push forward a little bit at a time. Don't get too focused on trying to make major gains and stuff with that stuff. Right, so I definitely need to craft way more arrow. Whoa, 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 what did I just do? No, no, no! I started making campfires. Great. Great, I thought I cancelled out of that, but no. So I need a bunch of rubble. Let's just craft whatever we can. I wonder if there's any other new stuff in here. Yeah, I did say we could possibly make that, right, if we get some more heavy leather. I need to replace my pick, so why not? There's our heavy leather. Oh, and that means... So we can upgrade this, which I don't think is worth it. I think we'll do that when we have an excess of levers. What was the other thing we were going to spend it on? This? Yeah, so we need to go hunt a lot more. So I don't mind getting that pick now, really. Oh, but then we need more... We need more Shadow Weaver scraps. Okay, I'm not going to make the pick. I'm going to make another one of those. That'll use linen and a little bit of leather. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that one for now. Going to recycle the old one. Right, I've been streaming for over an hour, right? I think it's time to stand. That's how that works. I watched a really cool video about why chairs or office chairs have 5 legs on them. And as an owner of a Herman Miller, I think for anyone out there who owns the Aeon chair, like, if you have this chair or know about it, you'll know why something like that will intrigue you, because it is the absolute goat of all chairs you'll ever sit on. It is just ergonomically engineered brilliantly. You don't realize how bad a lot of chairs you sit on are until you have a Herman Miller. You brought your nephew a Herman Miller for Christmas. Awesome, awesome. There was a quote in that video that this person created that basically said the best posture, right, to be in is your next one. Huh? What? You know, what's that mean? They're basically saying that what's really good is like movement and changing position frequently. Like, that's what's best for your body. And so like switching to standing is good, but it's actually more about like moving about. You went to a store in London to test drive them, says Becca. Becca, that is what I did when I got my Herman Miller. I was purchasing it online. This was back when I was in my mid to late 20s, and I was, you know, struggling with sitting at the computer all day. My back hurt a lot. Had these like emerging health problems, and my dad would tell me, you're just getting old, and I was like, no, I'm gonna figure out how to fix this. And like I started doing yoga and stretching, and yeah. You've heard it all a million times before. But when I found out about the Herman Miller, right, I wanted to get one. This is like the solution. You can sit in this chair all day long. It's good for your posture and ergonomics. But it's a lot of money. It's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in your health. But it's a lot of money. And I thought, well, I have to sit on this thing before I buy it, right? Like, that would be mad not to do that. So I got a train ticket down to London, went into a store that had one, went in there, sat on it for about 5 minutes, moved around a little bit, chatted with the guy who was selling it. And then I was like, all right, cheers. And then I just got back on the train, back on the tube, back to the station, all the way back up home. Like, I just spent like 3 hours traveling to sit on a chair for 5 minutes. Quality chairs are so darn expensive even used. What I've heard with the Herman Miller is that it should be 1 per person. And that's with the Aeon that I've got. Like, I think other chairs might be built for different uses. But I have heard that it's like it's sort of, the mesh will kind of like adjust to your body, so you tend to have 1 per person. But I've seen them in all sorts of environments where people would share them as well. Also, like, once you own one, you will see it in so many places, like movies is a big one. You're like, oh, there's a Herman Miller. There's a Herman Miller. Right, I think we're going to go down to the same place and just be super cautious, because I threw caution to the wind under the assumption that that was going to be a lot easier than it was. So it says that I need rubble, right? When do I get rubble? There's stuff lying around on the ground a lot of the time. Do we get rubble just from breaking blocks? I don't think you do. Like, if I come down here and start breaking these ones, you just get the block back, not rubble. Do we pick up rubble in caves? Yeah, look, there's some on the ground. But it's not like a hot spot for it. Here's a bit. So we need that stuff to carve. More carve? Craft. The Puka, the one, the only, the legendary, coming in with the raid. My dude, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well, my friends. Oof. I feel like I have to play an animation for you. What one? Do you know what? We haven't done this one in so long. It's a big one. Peeps, enjoy the Puka's amazing animation work. And then if you're like, wow, that's amazing, why am I not following them on Twitch? You can solve that problem by heading over to the Puka's channel and dropping them a follow. They do all the animations here on the channel that you've seen. So enjoy that one. Rubble is just piles of rock found on the ground. Yes, that's what I'm getting at. Like, where do we pick that up, though? Because you see it all the time when you're out about on the surface. Maybe not so much. Oh my god, my stuff's on the ground and there's nothing here. I assumed all that stuff would be gone. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Thanks. Thanks, I just got a bunch of stuff back. Okay. I wonder if the boom thing is throwable. I even got my campfires back, which I don't want. Let's get rid of those. So, nothing's spawned down here at the moment. If stuff spawns in proximity to the player, then while I'm moving around this area, stuff might spawn, because we've had things spawn behind us a couple of times. Oh, you can put cobble in the recycling bin to get something. That's a great tip right there. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can cheese this. Use it. Wait, what's going on? Why am I not shooting? Okay, now we are. Oh! What's behind me? There's lava everywhere. Gotta remember that. Yeah, let's cheese it. Run away. And you're dead. And that's more essence of fire for us. Oh, and another thing. Just discovered a skeleton head. Okay. I wonder if there's any chests. It would be nice to pick up some essence from a chest. That would make my life easy, wouldn't it? Almost too easy. I've been here before. There's some rubble. And there's some skulls. Right, gotta keep eating food. Cheese guitar. Yo, Puka did a guitar animation as well, which was just awesome. And we were talking about guitar, so it's perfectly fitting. Ah, look at this. This is the way. Now I need to go get my reward. Which is very precarious. But I got it. I can't see a thing here. What's the button for... Oh, I don't like how close that was. Okay. No, wrong weapon. Block. I can't switch weapon. That's what's super annoying about that crossbow. Whew. Okay, we're still on it. We're still on it. Have I played one of Brian May's BMGs? I have not. I have not. I'm a metal guitarist. I just play like the metal guitars. Lol, you forgot the guitar exploded. Yeah, it does. The model of that guitar is really cool. It really like matches the one that I've got. What is going on here? Are they... Oh, I see. I'm shooting at the wrong thing. Okay, got it. That'll give me some scraps. So that guy was just like hanging out in lava. 3 essence of fire, 10. Didn't we need 25? I think I got 3 in a chest back home. So if we keep traveling, we keep moving, keep picking them up at this nice steady rate, shouldn't be too long. I kind of don't want to get lost. I mean, that's obvious, but you know. So I want to drop down here. It feels super risky. Oh! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! No, 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 no. Okay, quick. Run away. Okay, then over here, around the corner. Where did I come from? Somewhere back here. Those guys are no fun. No fun. I kind of want to go back to the surface. I should put a teleporter down here, right? Now that I've seen one of those, I'm like, I want to leave. So bad. Let's see what's through here. One on its own, I might be tempted to take out if I get... Like, if it's a safe position and stuff, but... Two of them's a bit much. I think actually going that way might be the shout, but let's go drop this stuff off because dying is rough in this game. Well, actually, it's not as bad as Minecraft, but yeah. It's been rough, and we want to avoid doing it. X, why does your flag arrive so late? I watch the website every day and it never changes. It's because it's a pre-order. None of the flags have been made yet, right? Like, I had someone leave a comment saying, like, I brought your flag and I'm glad it's on its way. And I replied saying, it's not on its way, it's a pre-order. Like, you... nothing is done until the end of the month when the pre-order is over. So for anyone who's waiting on the flag, if that wasn't obvious, like, it's a pre-order. So until the pre-order ends, like, the flag won't be on its way until all the ordering is done. Okay. Oh, that's heavy leather. Okay, that's good, that's good. Forget where the essence is stored. This one here. So we've got 6, 16. We need like another 9. It's doable. It's doable. Definitely doable. Got a little bit of rubble there, didn't we? So now I can craft a few more arrows. Yeah. Oh, wait. Someone said what we got to do is put like cobble into here. And then we get some more of that stuff. More levers, always good. I forget that the levers from the rack aren't counted. So now when we go in here, we're up to 22. So a little more adventure, 21, a little more adventure time underground. Then we go outside and then we get to upgrade our workbench, which sounds like an absolute plan. Peeps, I am going to nip Toodaloo, as I do. And we were talking about the flag a second ago, so it kind of makes sense to put that on the screen. If you like the look of this thing, follow the link, go order one. I'll be back in a second, people. I'm back. XPX Lou. Oh my god. Hey, look, right. Here's the dealio. Here's the dealio. With the emotes and stuff like that, right? It's honestly like quite a bit of hassle to get all that stuff organized, get it commissioned. There's back and forth, then you're on Twitch, and like I have grown tired of just doing non-creative, let's say, administrative stuff. And emotes are definitely a little bit on the creative side, like, but my appetite for just doing channel maintenance stuff is so low these days. Back in the day, it was really fun to, you know, you're fresh on Twitch and you want to get some emotes going and stuff. Okay? It's a lot of fun. Here's the dealio. If you, just for the purposes of having fun for yourself, ever want to make an emote for this channel, you can. Doesn't mean I'll use it, right? Okay, you make XVX Lou, I might look at it and go, you know what, that doesn't work. That's not the vibe I'm looking for, right? And that's okay. But there's a chance maybe you make a thing and I look at it and go, yeah, let's get that on the channel. And I'll commission you for it. And it could become an emote. I just want to make it super clear that, like, you should... If ever you wanted to do that for your own fun and entertainment, you can. And then maybe if I see the right sort of thing, I might just be like, do you know what? I think that would be a little bit of fun. Let's get that sorted out, you know? But I know without a shadow of a doubt, I don't want to set out to do that because, man, I just do not want to put more administrative stuff on my plate anymore. It's just the amount of it that I do these days. It's just draining. Not that I do a lot. I used to do a lot more. I used to be really obsessed with everything related to the channel, and these days it's like, I just want to turn up and play, you know? Anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there. Becca says you need an admin to help you. Nope. No, it's not one of those things. It's like... That is, like... Sometimes getting help makes more work for yourself. And this would just be one of those things where you just... It doesn't work. Like, the things that I have to do that I don't enjoy, that are administrative, like, they would take so much time and effort to teach other people. And a lot of it is your own executive decisions anyway. Like, they have to reflect on you. So they're just stuff that you can't really cut out. Because I've cut out all the stuff that you can, right? If I were to hand it over to other people, then stuff that reflects on the channel's particular decisions that need to be made and, you know, choices, then I'm not making them and I need to make them. So, like, I've kind of trimmed the fat, if so to speak, on what I do as much as I can, where I don't do the bits that I really don't enjoy. Oh, you're a thing. And now you're gone. Wait, didn't we find one of those before and it actually dropped some essence, I seem to recall? You was only joking because you know passing things on is more work. Oh, okay. It's like one of those things with automation and AI, like this agentic AI, Claude bot, sound like, oh, it can help you with stuff. And then the more I thought about it and, like, pieced together the things it could help me with, I just realized that you have to go through this, like, this cost of time to set up the automation, right? And some of those AI tools are definitely in a direction where they're useful and they're helpful and they, like, give you a bit of leverage. But other stuff, not so much. And, like, when you put in lots of time to trying to get something automated, you end up putting way too much time into it that it doesn't really feel like it's worth it. And that was kind of my conclusion with that Claude stuff, was just, it's not quite there yet. It's probably not that user-friendly. But when it gets more user-friendly, I can imagine it being, you know, automating tasks and stuff all of a sudden becoming having quite an impact and a help. Kato! You're gonna check out the flag. Why did you never reply earlier, man? Like, what's going on, homie? I was waiting for your reply. Oh, you can't hit me, but I can hit you. Nice. There's a few enemies down here. I think what I might do is... Yeah, let's get a torch there. I can't place the torch, man. I can't place the torch. You broke X's heart. It's very true, Northern Rose. That's just not an exaggeration in the slightest, is it? I was truly heartbroken by the lack of reply. You know, someone comes to my stream, I ask them a question, and they don't answer back, man. They didn't answer back. It's not their fault you can't read, X. Hey, I kept my eye on the chat for quite a long time. Don't you play that game with me? They definitely didn't reply. I mean, I will hold up my hand and say, yeah, I also do things like talk and play the game and focus on, like, the activity in front of me as well as read chat. Like, I do those things. I don't just put everything down and dedicate my life to reading chat. I'll agree with you on that one. However, I kept a firm eye out for that reply. I was like, I'm going to catch this reply because I would like to answer it. But then nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I was heartbroken. It's heartbroken. It felt like an insult. Kato says, I promise I did. I definitely didn't see it for a good, like, 5-10 minutes. No one else said anything about it either at the time. Y'all just like to put it on my shoulders, I know. You saw it too. Maybe you did. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it didn't come through on the chat that I have. I don't know. But I was definitely keeping an eye out for it. Callie pointed it out. Hey, maybe next time just use our mod chat to do that. We'll get it back in the VOD and screenshot it. How would you get it from the VOD? Chat isn't in the VOD. Dude, is that guy just lava swimming? Oh my god, he comes over! What? And he teleports! It felt like a teleport. Switch weapon! Switch weapon! Oh, that thing... It doesn't switch weapon fast enough. You press 1 and nothing happens. It's terrifying. It's terrifying, I tell thee. Proper bow, I tell thee. I think we need, like, 6, didn't we? So, like, getting pretty close to having what we need here. Oh, there's something out there. And something is about to get wrecked. Just shoot it already! Oh, for goodness sake. Why is it not... It's not reloading properly, and it's not shooting. Okay, let's go back this way. Healing up is really important right now. Anyway, Kato said... Oh, there we go. We got Kato. I said I like playing medieval dynasty adventure games. Also like watching vintage story streams. Okay. I don't play too many medieval dynasty games that I know of. This game doesn't have a medieval theme, that's for sure. It's more kind of like its own little fantasy and magic world. Woo. Okay, right, which way are we going to go back? Somewhere behind me. Yeah, is that it? No, that's not it. Yeah, but if you play Minecraft, this is obviously going to be a Minecraft contender to replace it, air quotes, or to compete with it, right? But currently, I feel like the building in this game is like just rudimentarily implemented. It's got a long way to go before the building really shows you what it's capable of. I've said before, I feel like building in this game is going to be more about scale and storytelling than it is going to be about design and impressive aesthetics, because Minecraft is more of a ugly game that gives you the opportunity to make beautiful things, and Hytale just feels so much more polished visually and immersive and obviously like the block textures and shapes and stuff that it offers, and the prefabs as well. It's all a lot more like complete, and I think you'll struggle to, maybe I could be wrong, but struggle to like out prettify its default buildings, and therefore probably want to focus on stuff like scale a little bit more. That's my impression of building in this game. The adventure stuff, I think, is going to be a strong focus of its like storyline. And with the amount of like mobs it's put into the world and stuff, I feel like adventuring is going to be more the strength of this game. There's also no redstone yet, but they're definitely going to bring something like that to the game. So that's kind of my thoughts on where it's at. Hopefully that helps you like figure out if it's for you or not. It's also early access type game right now, so yeah, everything's going to improve and evolve. Hey, you didn't get to reply. I'm not sure. Oh, it's one of those things. What if we try and take it out from all the way back here? It could pull me across. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Plus, I don't think it even dropped a fire thing. Yeah, I'm going to back away from that one then. Why is it not reloading? There we go. How much did I need anyway? This wasn't 6 exactly it. I think I'm going to go back up if that was the right amount. Why risk anything? Let's move on to the next part of the adventure. You play Minecraft too. Well, hopefully that gives you a good reference point. I mean, if you're really into Minecraft, if it's like I play Minecraft too, but I'm actually more into these other types. Maybe I don't know if Hytale is like those other types of games. But if you just love Minecraft for the Minecraftiness, I think Hytale will compete with that. Maybe not on fronts like parkour. But I think on the other ones it's got all the potential. It can't really compete with automation games unless you want to use mods. But you know, it's early days. Right, okay, we know what to do. Oh, we need to get heavy leather. Heavy leather, what do you want? We want heavy leather. Where's the best place to get heavy leather? I actually kind of feel like where we were before was great, right? Let's head back up there. That was a great spot for some of the old levers. Oh, it's not hooked up to anything because we changed the name of it. Why has Lidl been so popular lately? Has it been so popular lately? I'll tell you what, actually, do you know what? It has been really popular because I walked down the street the other day and I noticed that there were 2 new Lidl stores on it. Like right next to each other. Oh man, Lidl is everywhere. Sorry, I had to. Please forgive me. Son, you're gonna get wrecked. Now switch weapon. I didn't put a count on how much we needed, did I? That I did not do. And I didn't bring a teleporter with me. Let's head north. That way north? This way north. Let's head north to the ice again. See if that works. And pick up rubble on the way. Although, we've learned we can just recycle cobble, so maybe that's a distraction. A little goes a long way. That's a great... If they had that as a tagline, like, that's... You should pick up a royalty check for that one. Isn't that... Didn't that used to be the Asda... The Asda... Oh, what do you call that? Like a tagline or whatever? Asda used to do this thing, and then you would, like, pat your bum and hear the change jingle in their adverts. I don't know. I can't recall seeing an Asda advert for a long time, but they used to do that, and it was like a little jingle, and I think it was like a little goes a long way or something. They used to say. Does that ring a bell for anyone? Jingle? Yeah, you could call it a jingle tagline. Every little helps was Asda. Yeah, okay. Every little helps. I don't think. Actually, I see a polar bear now. Maybe we will do this. The Asda price? Yeah, they used to call it the Asda price. My millennial brain very much remembers. Yep, we're millennials. We're old people now. You thought every little helps is Tesco. It might be. Like, it's not exactly the sort of information you would take too much of an effort to remember. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain types of information that are important and you remember them properly. And there's other things where it's like, you know, Asda, Tesco, Walmart, who cares? Stop it, says Northern Rose. What am I stopping? You know who else remembers? Who else remembers? Hey, we never came this close to this structure last time. Kind of looks super awesome. Let's poke our heads inside and get killed. Oh, is this going to be a trap? Those look like skulls as well. There's chests here, there, and everywhere. Light lever, go on. Food. Raw pork. I mean, we can plunder this place, but it doesn't feel like there's going to be much to grab, really. A wooden shield. It's a bit low level, this tech. It's not, doesn't seem to be occupied. Heavy lever. I'm literally out here for the heavy levers, son. It's a good place for awesome stuff in chests. Yeah, I haven't really found a need beyond my armor and weapons to like keep collecting other types of ore. So I haven't really been getting the iron and stuff. If there was a reason, this might be a bit more of a fruitful raid. I'll take the ingots, but like the other stuff, eh. Then I've got to smelt it, you know? The higher up we go, the better the loot, right? That's how this works, I hope. Should be like a goldie chest somewhere here. Yeah. Heavy lever. Got another one. Can I jump down into the water would be my next question. Or have I been over to that side yet? Maybe we'll go that way next. Oh, how do I get back over there? This stuff's slippy. Let me catch up on chat. What are they going on about? It says we're old, I say stop. You say stop what? Memory of a little fish. Why are you like this? Isn't it obvious? Like, I'm playing another game. I've said this so many times. I'm multitasking. I'm playing another game. I'm talking out loud while I do it. I periodically look over to the right-hand side of the screen. And you expect me to remember the last bit of the conversation? Come on now. Come on now. Let's break this stuff. I did have a chat a long time ago about like adding context to your messages, but like, it's not going to happen. I accept that this is just how it's going to work. You're clinging to your youth. Oh! You got a little too close. Hey, I didn't get any leather from that guy. The other thing about this right here is that we have to wait for the hides to dry and stuff, which is kind of annoying. Can't remember if we needed a lot or a little. I think we needed like 8. Oh, it's all in jest, X. Apologies. I never know though, right? Like, because this is just the problem. That is like a lone block of thorium. Cobalt. This is just the problem with reading messages. Like, sometimes it feels like people are genuinely annoyed. And then other times it's clear it's a joke. Sometimes, I don't know. Like, it's just like that, right? That's what reading messages online is like. X, please remember that a bunch of new people have joined since then. They never heard your speech about context. Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at, right? Like, it's a pointless endeavor. It's not how people communicate on the internet. So do I want to, like, preface every stream with... And not just every stream, but, like, people tune in and out. Like, people... Like, there'll be people watching right now who've, like, tuned in for a couple of minutes or whatever so far. It's just the nature of streaming. I think all I can do is try to do better, but it's very difficult, especially like reading a message where someone says something and you're like, what the heck's that mean? It's hard to remember like what I just talked about, because I just talked about like a whole bunch of different things. Like, it moves on quickly. And also it's always two things at once. It's always like computer game, what's happening in the computer game right now? What are we trying to do overall? Like, we're also on a mission to hunt particular resources right now. And then you juggle that up with some other stuff. And like, pretty quickly, it's a bit messy. So, Infidel Red says, yep, lurker here. See, I remember I said some people would just be tuning in, you know. So for anyone who didn't hear the context thing before, basically, like, if I say, oh, That thing over... what's your favourite colour? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to come up with a better example. We talk about something on the screen, and then you hear it after there's a delay. You have to type a message and send it back. A bit of time elapses. X keeps talking because he's keeping you entertained. I'm not just going to say, like, hey, what's that thing? And stop and wait. So we're still playing the game. We're moving around. Other things are happening. And then by the time I look back over and read chat again, if the answer is like one word or like very little in a sentence, it can be kind of like, oh, what are we talking about here? Because I've already moved on. Am I standing? Oh, I'm standing on the fire. I'm gonna have to take all of that back out now. It can be, yeah, it can just basically be a bit of a pain to like know where you're at. So the more context you put into like a reply, the better. Hey, about that question you asked about color, my favorite is blue. I read that and I'm like, oh, I know where we're at. Might sound silly, but honestly, it really helps. But I'm not gonna go on about it because I've done that before and like nothing changed really. So, and I just sort of accepted, yeah, makes sense. Like some people might get it, but then it's just not how we talk to each other online. Whoa, I feel like I just found a couple of bits of good loot here. Maybe we're in like the better loot area now. Good old streamer focus. Just found out you raided in here with Pooks while I was already lurking in a second tab. Welcome, welcome. That's why those IRL streamers ask a question and repeat it like 20 times. So they're still talking but waiting for the answer. That's yeah, that's an interesting point. Like I said, the best thing I can do is like focus on myself. If I can conduct myself differently. And that's kind of hard to change habits like that, especially after you've been doing things a particular way for so long. But yeah, I could try to like hold the thought a little bit more, which I have been trying to do recently, and then just noticing how like frequently distracted I get. It's my own fault. I need to like work on it. Especially in Minecraft, there's something weird about playing Hermitcraft where like you just keep getting like flashes of inspiration. I could do this, I could do that. And it's like in the middle of talking about, I don't know, guitar, whilst getting noises in your ear and thanking people, and you're trying to actually just dig a hole somewhere or do a bit of redstone. Like it just like there's all these things coming into your head and it's like, ah. Speaking of which, Busia 105, thank you for 2 months, by the way. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I feel like this, in terms of adventuring, it's been fun, but like in terms of progressing along, it's been quite an unproductive one. I'm happy to play this game and just have fun, like while all the adventuring stuff is fresh. But yeah, when other like objectives come into focus, and we'll have a better idea of like how long it'll take us to do stuff. And we also need to figure out like techniques for getting better at doing stuff. And like, what was I just talking about a moment ago? Like, notice how I've just jumped topic again. Oh, it's just like all of a sudden I'm thinking about something different. It's ridiculous, this whole streaming thing. Don't overthink it, X. People should add context to their messages if they want to get a response. Yeah, I mean you could say that. Like I believe in taking responsibility for things. And starting with yourself in life. So, yes, you 100% can add more context to your messages, and that will help. But, like, that's on you. And what's on me? Well, maybe I can try and communicate better. And make a better experience here, right? That's something I'm in control of. So, that's what I will try to do. And have tried to. It's just, Am I being attacked by something? It's a little bit of like old habits die hard, I think. You want to make a change, but then you just sort of fall into similar cognitive rhythms. It's trying to kick me. Oh, we're getting mediums. We actually need heavy. Oh, this guy's getting away. Let's eat some food. Oh, they were thorn bushes. Okay. Loving the grind in Hytale, working on my workbenches and storage system. Yeah, I'm not so much a fan of grinding games as much anymore, I think. I'm really much more into just being creative most of the time. But hey, I like this is to me this is exploration and adventure at the moment is what we're having with this game. Let's pick that stuff up. We should be pretty close. Yeah, we're like facing it as well. Pretty close to our way back. I think we've got enough hides. We just need to dry them on the rack. Wish there's more storage. Inventory feels like Minecraft now. I know they're aware of it and they're going to address it, so that's good. Just hope they pick the right options to make it shine. Right, heavy is what we're looking. 12 is good. I can work with 12. How are we doing down here on this bit? We need 6, so a little bit of waiting and we should have what we want. I really feel like storage is the next thing we've got to get after here. What to do and where to put it? We're going to have less of these, that's for sure. Maybe I'll move some of those workbenches out here. Yeah, let's do it like that. We'll have one over there. We'll move some workbenches out here. And then we'll have more space for chests where we've already got them. And then their reach distance is really good, so they should be able to reach over here. Maybe should have done a little bit of this first. Okay, get all of that stuff in. I mean, we picked it up. Okay, now I can see where the workbench is, so there's less stuff there. Got some stuff here to cook. Stock up on that. Got ores to sort out as well. Actually, there's way more food here to be cooked. Ores go in. Repair kit I like to keep over here. And in one of these, I did actually have a bunch of chests. There they are, I noticed them. It's like immediately I can come here and do this. The only thing I'm wondering about now is, like, do I just want to be lazy and, like, chuck stuff in? Or do I want... I guess the issue is, when you get repeats, right? Like, when you've got the same item in lots of different places, you kind of want them condensed so they're in one spot and then overall use less chests. Might help to sort by, like, what type of item is in each chest as well. But I'll be frank with you, like... This is, like, something that I'm really sick of from Minecraft, is individually sorting items over and over again, right? So we can come through here, like, that can get cooked. There's definitely different categories of items that can fit together, like the mushrooms. I feel like we could put hides. Hides could go in here because they're frequently used and valuable. These rubies and emeralds are quite rare. I'm not sure what they are. I'm going to put that somewhere else. So, like, that's a bit better organized for that purpose. But now I've got to go through and take them out of other places, right? And then we did have one for petals, I noticed. So any petals go into here. Any tips, chat? You love organizing chests. Don't ask me why. I get it. I get it. I enjoy organizing and cleaning up in certain environments. And I did enjoy it in Minecraft for a long time, but then it just started to feel a bit ugh. Maybe venom sacks. That's kind of like related to, like, with Essence of Fire, you know, related to these upgrades and stuff that we've been getting. So here's some petals that could go with the other petals, and there's some hides. Linen scraps and the cinder cloth ones could probably go together somewhere. That's the wrong chest again. Up here. So yeah, I'm going to put those in there along with the levers, right? And then maybe the venom sacs. And then that's a lot of stuff like that in one place together. Okay, they're shards, not petals, but those are petals. There's a hide. Go somewhere else. Maybe we'll put all the mushrooms in this one here. Essence of the Void, I feel like, is another one that belongs over here. And then this starts to get a little full up. Typical. My storage system mirrors Minecraft's now. Not a fan. Oh, yeah, in this game, right, yeah. Mob drop. You place chests near workbenches and put loot accordingly. Really handy. What, for what you use in that chest? Because they can reach so far, like, I don't think putting them near the thing makes much sense because you get the same functionality as if they're far away. To me, it's not about proximity, it's about... Can you see how, like, I've got the same items stacked in lots of different places? That's the issue I'm seeing. You kind of want to condense it because then you don't have to reach into as many chests and filter in the items over and over again, essentially. So if you organize it, you get a bit more, potentially a bit less of that kind of constantly clicking from one thing to the next. But yeah, that one's looking very full already. And the hides go in there, and those hides go in there. And then raw fish goes over here. I could probably do with setting up a food chest at this point. So yeah, it might look like, hey, I've got a lot of storage, but it's like I've got a lot of chests to click on as well. That's kind of the issue. Egg is consumable, so I guess it's food. So all my consumables will now be in one spot together. The one below being like a tool chest, I guess. Okay, I never put the workbench outside again, did I? And then this one's a bit oddly placed. You should really make the food workbench so you can get better foods. I have done a bit of that. Yeah, this thing just don't want to break. Don't want to break, does it? So like now I've got a bunch of junk and I have to go to like chest after chest and do this. And it's less... I mean, part of it is organization for the sake of having things grouped together, but more so, like, you don't want to continuously do this over and over again. You want it to be efficient. You want it to... you have to click on as little as possible, essentially, is what I've been trying to get at. Hopefully that makes sense. I should shut up about it now. Because that's it. That's all I can tolerate. That thing can get recycled. And we should be able to do our upgrades. Just need to go pick up some heavy leather. Of which we have 10, so now we're ready to do it. That's great. X, do you recommend getting a good mic or stream deck? I already have a Blue Yeti, but it's not the best. It depends on what and why you're trying to get out of it. If you, like, when it comes to a stream deck, I actually recommend if you got an iPad, just getting the software on there. The stream deck hardware is a bit finicky. Like, the button pressing isn't particularly precise. You can double press easily. But if you get an iPad, it's really solid and you can put way more keys on it. Yeah, it's like if you need it or not. Like, it's really nice to have macros and stuff, but they only go so far. If you're a big power user and you want lots of macros, you'll probably get along with it pretty well. As for the microphone, it's like, do you need the better quality? You already have an iPad. Yeah, look at getting the Steam Deck software on it, right? Like, I've got 2 decks in front of me of 64 buttons. So I don't even have to faff around with, like, switching through different Stream Deck screens. It's like, Very quick, very fast. It's basically the best Steam Deck you could have is probably just it on the iPad. Okay, so, wait, are we ready to do our upgrade? That was the next step. And what does it want after that, I wonder? Because that is a lot of materials we just sunk into that. That's the max. Okay, what do we unlock? Hey, this stuff. And, oh, the cinder cloth. Wow, I can jump straight into making that? That's cool. Was this locked behind something, by the way? Arcanists. I should have checked this stuff first. Storm lever. Void heart. Wow. I think that might have been locked behind something. Arcanists. Workbench. No, we got one here. It's not. That thing's upgraded. Oh, a few more of those and we could upgrade this. Boom powder. We know where to get that from. So there's this stuff, and then there's the mithril level. Wow. So yeah, need more heavy leather. But the cindercloth scraps, we do have quite a few. Maybe enough to get a full set of armor. And I've done the hard work of getting all the ingots together. Yeah, I reckon a few more cindercloth scraps. Some heavy levers, and we can make a full set of that stuff. That's like a big jump up. Big jump up. Mithril isn't in the vanilla game yet. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, one do I want to go to? Let's remember where Zone 4 is. Ah, it's on the border, right. So I think there's an area of this game I haven't been to yet, which is all the way to the left in this direction. There is potentially another zone, right? What zone is all the way that direction, chat? Oh, do you know what? I'm glad it didn't teleport me away because... oh, no, wait. These ones don't drop heavy, do they? They're just medium now. Medium hide. Well, that's a heavy. Nice. Well, that'll be the next one, won't it? The only challenge will be to find a place to put my iPad because it's the 12.9-inch one. It'll be worth it. It's better than the Steam Deck. What do we get? Raw fish. Sorry, lobster. Hey, I can see a little bit further now that it's stopped raining. But yeah, we need to farm heavy levers. Is the Stream Deck software made by Corsair? I believe so, but you know, go look on their website and stuff. Adamantite is really good. Using it, it makes the game so much easier. You recommend daggers first. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, because I've got so many ingots, is... Ooh. Home ice doesn't sound... Actually, no, it does. It makes sense. It's because this one was originally linked to ice, so I should probably just rename this one to home. There we go. The Triceratops under the lava zone have heavy leather and they're passive. Oh, so you go underground in that space we were just at with all the lava. Interesting. There's so much more to explore, right? But I think what I'll do is I'll probably upgrading everything like that, and get all the amount of leather together. I mean, maybe not the hatchet, but definitely the pick. Then the daggers, yeah, because we need weapons as well. I did actually skip over looking at weapons, right? So... Ah, this needs upgrading before weapons. So, more of that. So I can get the armor, and then it's like, do I want the weapons as well? Obviously, but... It's going to take a bit of time to grind this stuff up. But hey, I guess that gives us a good picture of what we need to do next. For the next one, right? There is dinos in the game, apparently. Peeps, that's all I'm going to do for today. That's my 2 hours with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around if you'd like to be a part of a raid. Let's see. Who should we raid? Pixel Rifts is about to start by the looks of it, so I'll send you over there today. How's that sound? Looks like he's starting in a minute, if I'm judging this correctly. So, stick around, catch some Minecraft with Pixel Rifts. That sounds good, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to get this going, and I'm going to bounce. I've got baking to do. Oh, Pixel's actually already started, so y'all are good. That's it from me. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you again, hopefully, on Tuesday after a snapshot. That's my next planned stream, Tuesday evening. So make sure you're following, and stick around and enjoy the raid. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.